Hi, I'm Kurt, and I'm a clinical mental health counselor at Daylight Counseling Services. And today I'm going to be working with Jessie. She is a 30-year-old Caucasian female who presents with generalized anxiety disorder. And one of the things we're going to be working on today in mindfulness is Jessie is realizing that not being able to live in the present moment does affect her life satisfaction. So we're going to be doing a guided imagery exercise today, and so this is our third counseling session, and this is what we're going to be practicing today. So welcome, Jessie. How are you doing today? So-so?
Yeah,
doing okay? All right. Today what I'd like to do is do what we call a guided imagery exercise. And so there's going to be a narration. I'm going to kind of work through it with you, and you'll just get relaxed and close your eyes. And the idea of this is to just really get in the present moment. And even though we're going to use our imagination to go to a place to kind of become in this environment where, it's going to be, kind of really surreal. But I think you'll enjoy that. It's going to help you to relax and just focus on what we're talking about, what I'm talking about as I go through the exercise. I think you'll find it useful. So here we go. So just close your eyes and get relaxed. And just imagine yourself right now that you're a tree. You're a very young tree.
What?
Yeah. Just follow along with me. And so with your feet flat on the floor, pretend now and use your mind to create these mental images that out of your toes you're growing roots into the soil. So in the first layer of the soil, this is the rich, loamy, humic soil that's a lot of organic material, a lot of decomposing plant matter and leaves and things like that. You can smell it. It's very rich, very loose. And as your roots go down through this soil, you begin to grow. And you're positioned at the edge of a meadow, beautiful meadow, out in the forest. No one to bother you. You've just got ample room to grow. You're getting plenty of sunlight, plenty of water. You're near a little creek. You can hear the creek babbling in the background right next to you. And so that now as your roots continue to grow out through your feet, down into the floor, a few years go by. Now you're getting a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. And you've grown a few feet. And you've gone through a few seasons, and you're just getting your feet right into the soil here. And the next layer of soil that you're going down into is more of the sandy loam soil, a little bit grittier texture, but your roots are getting stronger, and you're reaching down into the soil. So just imagine that. And now a few more years go by, and a few more seasons. You've grown several more feet. You're getting stronger and getting taller. And now the roots that are coming out of your toes are reaching down into the soil into more of a gravelly layer. And you're getting a good firm hold of the soil. And now you're becoming more of a prominent feature in this meadow. Birds are starting to rest in your branches. Animals, you're starting to create a little bit of shade, so on a hot summer day, an animal can come and rest in your shade. And you're this tree that's getting stronger.
Sorry.
And so now let's fast forward about 50 years. Now your roots are very large and strong. They're deep into the soil, down into the rock. And your roots are so strong now that you're cracking the rock. This is rock material that's been cracked and fractured like this for thousands of years. And the water just slowly drips through these porous layers of rock. And now you create a huge spot of shade in the meadow. Animals make their homes in your branches. You've endured countless seasons and storms, lightning storms, wind storms. You've lost a few branches through the rough trials of your life, but you've endured. You're very strong and stable. And everyone that hikes down this trail next to you enjoys your beauty. Imagine maybe one night, on a moonlit night, a herd of elk walk by and they sort of brush up against you, but you're very strong. roots deep, deep in the soil. And as you do that now, go backwards in time a little bit, with your roots pulling back up out of the rock. Rewind the years and the decades in your mind to where now your branches are getting shorter, you're getting smaller, and your roots are pulling back up through those layers of soil. And more seasons go by, more years go by. You're just reversing it, watching it like a movie in reverse. Going backwards in time, shrinking back down, your roots pulling back out of the soil until you're at the place where we first started, where you're just a young tree, just getting your roots into the soil. And now feel those roots coming back up into your toes, pulling back up into your body. And as you sit here right now, thinking about how you were a tree, you realize that you're you, just sitting here in this chair, and you were able to take a journey in your imagination to become a tree and to just enjoy the process of growing, becoming a beautiful, strong tree. And it's kind of a metaphor for life. So you can go ahead and open your eyes now and talk a little bit about how that felt. What did you experience when you...
Well, coming back, I felt a little bit distressed because I felt like I was kind of reverting back to that state. It was a little distressing, kind of pulling my roots back, if you will.
Okay.
So it was a little unnerving.
All right. So maybe that would have been a place you could stay there, as that big tree, that gorgeous, big, huge, beautiful tree in the meadow for a while. So that's something you can do on your own. You can use this exercise just on your own when you're starting to feel anxious, when you have a few minutes of time. You can just get comfortable. And you can create your own environments, create your own scenarios. But this is one that you can use where you can, pretend like you're a tree and let your roots grow down into the soil. And it's very relaxing. You totally have to be in the present moment in your mind to do this. So you're not thinking about the past, what happened yesterday. You're not projecting forward into the future, worrying about something that hasn't happened yet. You're just right in the present moment. So do you think that would be something you could use as part of your skills that we're building?
I think the skill, maybe I might use some different imagery, because I gotta be honest, when you talked about the elk, I imagine they peed on me. So that was a little weird.
That's what elk do, but it's all part of being a tree and the